Some time ago, I was out shopping with my cousins and decided to leave them to look around because they were taking too long. I head over to a nearby coffee shop and spot a really hot girl seating alone. Now, in my experience, seeing a hot girl, especially one that's alone, is incredibly rare. So I thought to myself, damn, this is my chance. Don't fuck it up. I fucked it up. So I did a quick fix of my hair, rolled up my sleeves, and confidently walked towards her. As I was walking towards, she notices me and puts up her guard, and as soon as I say hi, she blurts out, in the bitchiest way you can imagine, "Oof, I have a boyfriend." Now, I've experienced it enough times that girls can lie about that, and to some of them it's just a test. I was prepared for this. Or so I thought. I was sweating. I could feel the fear creeping in my whole body. And by the sound of her tone, it felt threatening. My mind went blank, and so I just blurted out whatever my mind first thought. So in a fearing, unmanly way, I said, "Oh, me too." I quickly realized what I said, but the damage was done. She face-palmed like a disappointed couch when their NBA basketball team does a rookie mistake and lose the game. She face-palms and laughs in disbelief of how bad things went. I could do nothing but laugh at my own embarrassment as I walk out the coffee shop, only to embarrass myself further by going back in because I forgot to order my coffee, trying to go about my day like nothing happened. Anyway, that's my most memorable failed attempt. At least now both the girl and I have a great Me Too story to tell.
I don't approach women anymore because I'm married. I accidentally figured out how to pick up women though, so I thought I might share. I was waiting while a cute cashier rang up my items. I distractedly asked my kid what they wanted for dinner, but I was looking right at the cashier. While my little one did a little mental inventory of the 3 things they liked for dinner, the cashier paused a little awkwardly and looked me in the eye. While I blankly look back at her, she looks at me and says chicken and smiles. I am embarrassed that I did not realize until later that day that I had successfully accidentally picked up that cute girl and, from her perspective, rudely left. LPT walk up to a girl with the confidence of Chad and ask, "What do you want for dinner?" when she tells you chicken, make her chicken. I will now return to berating myself silently. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
A girl in front of me in the bus dropped her public transport card, so I picked it up and handed it to her. When she turned around, she blew me away. Her looks were riding that fine line between adorable and sexy, with beautiful big bright green eyes. I gave her her card and just walked away. 2 bus stops down the line, I walked up to her and said, "I think I just missed my shot at your number, right?" "What? You're a bit overwhelming me now." "Right back at ya, haha," I laughed. "I never do this." "Okay," she smiled and took her other ear pod out. "So, I really need to get off the bus in a few stops. And we both probably need our coffee. How about we go for one after our long days?" Yeah, sure." She grabbed her phone. I got her number, but she texted me that she was a bit hesitant. She loved my confidence though, and found that attractive at the moment. I respected her hesitance, and that was it. But man, that's still a highlight in my dating life.
I was a bit shy to open conversation with this girl sitting by herself at the bar, so I asked my friend to help me. We walked over to her together, and I have a feeling that this is going to go terrific. We'll chat her up with some casual conversation. He'll find some excuse to split when he sees that the conversation is running. Turns out we didn't have the same plan. He gently taps her shoulder, and when she turn around he pulls that fucking Barney shit from How I Met Your Mother. "Have you met dumbing_it_down?" And then he leaves. I stand there dumbstruck for a moment. She is equally dumbstruck. I acknowledge the awkwardness. She giggles. I ask for a chance to start over and she agrees. Do you know how much a polar bear weighs? No, she replies. Enough to break the ice. Without saying a word, she turns to face the bar.
I was a bit shy to open conversation with this girl sitting by herself at the bar, so I asked my friend to help me. We walked over to her together, and I have a feeling that this is going to go terrific. We'll chat her up with some casual conversation. He'll find some excuse to split when he sees that the conversation is running. Turns out we didn't have the same plan. He gently taps her shoulder, and when she turns around, he pulls that fucking Barney shit from How I Met Your Mother. Ha, Avi, you met dumbing _ down. And then he leaves. I stand there dumbstruck for a moment. She is equally dumbstruck. I acknowledge the awkwardness. She giggles. I ask for a chance to start over and she agrees. Do you know how much a polar bear weighs? No, she replies. Enough to break the ice. Without saying a word, she turns to face the bar.
That woman sitting alone has been creeped on dozens of times that day alone. No wonder she rebuffed you the second you thought you had a chance. You said hi, but she heard wanna fuck. Of course, no, she didn't. It was daytime in a mall. She's got more important stuff on her mind. Whether you call it a lie or a test, there was nothing you could have said to change her mind at that moment. I try to avoid flirting with women who are entirely alone. Makes them feel uncomfortable for very obvious reasons. If she'd been with a friend and every other table was full, it'd have been much easier for you to join them. Anyhow, a few weeks ago I was at dancing class and there's this woman who's been eyeing me for weeks. I'll be moving in a few weeks, so I asked her if she was up for something fun over the weekend. You should have asked me last week. I have a boyfriend now. I like that one a lot. My fault. Should have just asked the first time she eyed me. Another time I had someone over and the first thing she says when she enters the door, "We're not going to fuck." I took it in stride. We had a great evening. I showed her the guest room and she goes to my bedroom instead. Turns out she changed her mind.
Thank you if you listened to the end. Subscribe, like, and send your stories. Bye.